Okay, we are live. And welcome everybody. My name is Martin Danzer, and I'm here with my friend Mel Martin.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
A few technical difficulties this morning, but we are live, finally.
Thank you all for your patience.
Yeah, it happens, the computer and Google and all those various things. So, folks, welcome to Marketing in a Natural Way. Today, we're going to discuss some tips and tricks on how you can be more efficient with your marketing and how using our cell phones and our computers working together, we're able to get our content out into social media very efficiently and actually very efficiently during the day. So say you have a job and you go to work. You get breaks during the day. And during that little pieces of time during the day with some of these tips and tricks, you're able to post content all over social media all day long. And what this does is it builds your social media footprint, and it shows the online community that you're there all the time. And one of our biggest goals with promoting our businesses and our products and whatever it is that we have is to be seen everywhere all the time. And so we'll talk about some tips and tricks today on how to do that. And then Mel will jump in and he's going to share inspirational and motivational tips for you guys.
Absolutely.
So welcome, and let's get started here. So what I like to do, and first off, I want to make sure that everybody here has a pen and a pad, and they're going to take notes. It's simple little tricks, but I highly recommend that you write it all down and that you guys keep notes on this. Because if you're like me, I have to do things 2 or 3 times in order to become efficient at it, and that's okay. So what I want to share with you guys first is we all are on Facebook, or most of us are on Facebook. And what I like to do is I take my content on my cell phone. Like I'll go to a page and I'll find a picture that I like, that I want to post, and then I want to put some verbiage with it, right? So what I'll do is I'll go to my MLSP office. I'll copy the links that I want to promote, and I'll put them in my Facebook chat. And what I mean by that is if you go to your Facebook chat and you type in your own name, a box will come up, and you can send messages to yourself. And this is the coolest trick that I use all the time for everything that I do when I do my promoting. Is I set it up the night before on my computer, and what I do is I figure out what I want to say and how I want to say it and the link that I want to promote it with. And I type that into my messenger under my own personal name. And then what I do when I'm at work, I can go onto my cell phone. I can click onto my messages. I can call it my name, and all that information is already there. It's all set up and ready to go. So all you have to do is copy it to your clipboard, go into groups, go into Facebook, go into Twitter, go into Instagram, wherever you want to post it, and just post it directly off your phone. And if you do that in the morning before you go to work, or at the break you get in the morning, and then at lunch, and then you do it at 3, then you do it when you get off work, it shows that you're active on social media all day long. So that's one of the key things that I do on a regular basis to get the content to the people. So I'm a landscaper. I'm out landscaping most of the time during the day. So every time I take a break, I pull up my cell phone, I go to my clipboard, I go into a group, or I go to Twitter, or I go to Instagram, call up that information, copy paste, post, bam, you're done. Now you're increasing your social media footprint a huge amount every single day. So that's the tip I have for you today I recommend giving it a shot. And it works for whatever you're promoting. Any business that you have going on, and just something that's very effective for me. So that's got to keep note of the time here. I like to stay on time. So where do we post and why? Where do we post and why? We all know that Facebook has this huge audience of billions of people to reach out to on a regular basis. So you think, okay, why do we need to promote on Instagram too, and Snapchat and Twitter? It's important for us to build our social media footprint of who we are. And background noise there. Anyways, so I recommend equally promoting on all the different platforms. I recommend that you have Instagram, and that you're on Twitter, and that you're on Facebook all the time. So you can set up your Instagram account to post to Twitter and Facebook at the same time. So there's another trick on how you can use your time more efficiently. So every time you post on Instagram, it will go to those other sites. And I believe you can have up to 6 sites attached to your Instagram account. So now you can just post on Instagram and on Instagram and on Instagram, and it's going to go out to all those other social media sites at the same time. I get the question fairly often, can you post too much? The answer is no, but you can post too little. And you're better to post too much and be seen than not enough and not be seen. So that's a really interesting analogy there that folks often say, I don't want to, and here's another little thing that I do is I have a Facebook fan page, a business page. I post my business stuff on my business page, and I don't post any links or business stuff on my personal wall, because people tend to, friends and family, people that don't market in social media, when they see a whole bunch of links coming on your personal wall, they tend to not be interested. They tend to not follow you, and oftentimes they'll just unfriend you because they don't want to see that stuff coming across their newsfeed. So that's a real important thing to have a fan page set up so you can use it for your business. Then you can post stuff on your fan page. You can share that content all over social media. So I'll go in and I'll make my post on my fan page. Then I can also get to it from my cell phone. I can share it to groups. I can share it to Instagram. I can share it all over social media all day long. So that's a way of getting people to go from one of your platforms to another to see the different things that you're doing. I do the same thing with my blog. When I set up my blog, I share it to my fan page. And I share my fan page post of my blog into social media. So when people go to my blog, they can find my fan page. And people go to my fan page, they can find my blog. So it's increasing our social media footprint, and it's enabling people that are looking for you to find you more easily. And then they can check you out and see if you guys are like-minded and you want to proceed farther from that. So it's a little kind of a roundabout ideas of how to get your stuff out into the market, and it's all a part of attraction marketing. We want to attract people to us. We want people to come to us. We don't want to be chasing people. We don't want to be selling people. We just want to be opening up our stores of whatever the products that we have and offer it to the people. It's just like people coming into the corner market. If people come into the corner market and they come through the door and says, "Hi, welcome. and off they go into the store. You can say, can I help you find anything? And off they go. And if they want your help, they'll ask. But they'll shop your store and they'll look at the products on your shelf. And if they like what you have, they'll buy something. And like in most corner stores, when people go down out of the convenience because it's in the neighborhood, you're posting on social media is creating that neighborhood for your store of whatever the products are that you have. So it's really if you look at it from that perspective, that you have a corner store and you're offering your products, it's more of a friendly environment, and you're not selling stuff. You're not pushing products on people. You're not posting a picture of say, say a weight loss product or something. You're not posting it directly to your personal Facebook wall, because that's selling. That's pushing that product on people. You put it into your business page and invite people to your corner store, they can walk through the door and then they can see all your products. It's a different way of looking at it. That's how we attract people to us, through attraction marketing. So let's see. It's got started a little late today, and I don't want to keep people all day. So what I'm going to do right now, you guys are welcome to get into chat and ask any questions you'd like to ask. If you have any questions on what I shared with you just now, just put them in the chat and we'll answer them. Now I'd like to bring out Mel Martin, and he will share some of his wisdom with you.
Hey guys, good morning again. Thank you so much for joining us. Valuable information that Martin is sharing with you. He and I are collaborating here because we are like-minded and we are like-valued, just like you. And we have our own individual businesses, but at the same time, we understand that our time is valuable, and you want to be able to leverage your time by using social media the right way. And I'd like to offer some aspects of growth, actually. In the business of personal fitness training, I've been doing it for about 30 years, and I've seen hundreds of transformations. I've seen hundreds of people make the effort to do it. Some succeed, some don't. But I can honestly tell you that in your journey, as difficult as it can be, it's very important to have the right vision. So my question to you is a question you might want to ask yourself is, have you seen the best version of yourself? Because in my business, and all the people that I work with, I always want to make sure that we're always moving forward towards the best version of ourselves. And that could be anything from the way how fit you are, how healthy you are, what your financial situation is, what is your spiritual level, what is your emotional level, what is your mental level. Those are important keys in your life that lead to ultimate fitness. And it's very, very important that you use the power of visualization to do that. So the tools that Martin and I are sharing with you today is just part of the process, part of the machine that you use every day to improve yourself. So regardless of what product or service or business that you're representing, there's a foundation of positive energy that you need to put forth towards it. That takes discipline. It's very hard to do. Yes, I understand that. But at the same time, the vision that you vividly have in your mind of yourself succeeding at a very high level is so important. I always tell people, hey, you know what? Don't worry about how you're going to get there. Okay. If you have a clear vision of where you're going to be, as if it's happening now, since your mind really cannot discern whether it's present or future, if you can envision yourself being at the best version of yourself, being around the people that you want to be, feeling that feeling of success, that whatever it is that you're representing and whatever it is that you truly want in your life, being in that vacation spot, enjoying it with your family and loved ones, whatever it may be, you've got to really polish that vision every day. Okay, so that's very, very important. I believe also that attraction marketing is important because your time is valuable, right? So as Martin alluded earlier, you don't want to be chasing people. You want to always be putting out the right content so that you're intriguing people's minds. You're in front of them all the time with the right content, with the right images, and that way you are attracting them to you. I'm in the business of inspiration. I'm not in the business of convincing. If I was in the business of convincing, I'd never convince anybody, you know? So people want to be led. They want to be pretty much given permission what to do or told what to do. But at the same time, if you give them the right content and the positive message in your own way, being authentic, being original, that which is, you know, another major point, you will succeed. Be original, okay? Everybody's trying to do the same thing who's like-minded. You all want to be successful at a high level, okay? But I'll use baseball as an analogy, right? I've coached baseball for years, and I got to tell you, I've seen hundreds of hitters. They all stand differently in the batter's box. They all have different batting stances. But once the ball comes, they're all trying to do the same thing. They're all trying to get that barrel onto the bat to hit it square. It's 2 round surfaces hitting a square ball, right? So there's originality in how you do it and how you first look at it. But as you get into the groove to actually make the impact, it's all the same. So it's very, very important to really be authentic, be giving, collaborate with the right people. Water seeks its own level, so learn from others. Absolutely learn from others. I've made some great partnerships and friendships, like with Martin, with Michael Potter, you know, with Juanita Mejia. I know you guys are out there, and I'm looking forward to growing up with all of you. And we all come from different walks of life. I mean, Martin and I are the odd couple. You know, if you ever met us, you know, you're going to see, how could these guys possibly come together like this? Well, we're like-minded, we're like-valued, we want to grow, and we have different expertises and different talents, and we're going to pull them together and give back to the world and work as hard as we can. So I'm looking at growing myself from multiple streams of income and multiple streams of businesses, and learning from those experts that know more than me. They're better than I am in that, and I can bring my talents to the table and grow with them as well. So those are the things you want to keep in your mind. You want to keep them fresh. You want to refine them, and don't be afraid to use your imagination. Don't get in your own way. See the best version of yourself every day, every morning. Attack the day, charge it. There are days you're not going to feel that way. There are days that you're just not, you know, you're kind of sluggish or whatever the case may be. But nonetheless, stay the course and remind yourself of that picture in your mind. Replay it. It's the only movie. It's the best movie. It's award-winning. It's the only one that should be playing on your mind. All right. So anyway, that's all I got. Martin, I'll turn it over back to you.
There we go. I'm back now. Apparently
Okay.
the chat's not working for people that are viewing.
Oh, no.
I don't know why, but it's on for me, and we'll get that sorted out. So if you have any questions, shoot them through Facebook Messenger to the person that invited you to this webinar, and we can get your questions answered that way. I have a question from Chastity here. The question is how do I link my business page to my Instagram page? If you go into the back office of Instagram, and I've done it from the computer. That's something I'll have to look at to set it actually up on the cell phone. But from the computer, I go into Instagram, and it goes into integrate the accounts that go with it, and then you go to your fan page, your business page, you copy the URL up here, and then you paste it inside Instagram, where it gives you the different locations for attaching your accounts to each of them. And like I said, I do it on the computer. It's easier for me to copy and paste links, copy URLs and whatnot, and then post them where they go. But what I will do is between now and our next webinar on Wednesday, I will figure it out on the cell phone, and I will let you know how that works. Hopefully that answered your question, Chastity. So another thing I want to talk about here briefly is this concept called attraction marketing. Um, attraction marketing, it's kind of the concept, if you get up and you get dressed to go out somewhere, if you wear your raggedy clothes, say you go to the supermarket or you're going to the mall, you wear your raggedy clothes and you walk into a store to talk to people, they're less likely to approach you because, one, it looks like you don't have any. It looks like you may not have any money to purchase stuff. The image that you put off is not attractive. So if you put on nice clothes and you go into the same store, people are more willing to communicate with you. So that's kind of an analogy of attraction marketing. So when you put yourself out into the internet, you want to be attractive to people. So what I mean by attractive is when you post inspiring things, when you talk about the fun things going on in your life, when you share you being you, it will attract people that are looking for that same personality, and they'll start finding you. And there's a whole lot of stuff that I've been learning attraction marketing now for about 6 months. And I've been learning from my mentor. And she is, it's incredible how can take little things that you do and twist it around. And then you repost it out. And then all of a sudden people are like, wow, hey, they're here. And it's been really incredible because I have people reaching out to me all the time saying, hey, what are you doing? How's it going? I want to see what you're doing because I see you everywhere. And that's part of this attraction marketing that I learned that by posting my content everywhere consistently all day long, that I'm creating that social media footprint. So then when I put something out that, say, is a product offer or something that's tied to one of my affiliated business, people are like, hey, check this out. He's got this going on. Because I've taken that time to post on a daily basis all over social media. So I took a trick back in January. I took a trick that my mentor taught me through an attraction marketing course that I studied called Twist Your List. This trick came on a bonus session prior to beginning the entire course that we started. It was a bonus tip. We did what they call a pop-up call, where you get on a call just randomly. Hey, I have mentor said, hey, I got time for a phone call. Let's pop on a call, and let's I'll give you some bonuses. So through that discussion on the pop-up call, I heard one little trick. I took that trick and I ran with it. In 3 days, I generated 287 new leads into my business. Attraction marketing works. It really works. Starting in June is Attraction Marketing Intensive. It's a course by Diane Hockman. She's been doing it 3 years now in a row, and people keep asking for it because it's so effective. That starts the first week of June. There are two huge bonus sessions happening the first week of June prior to the course. So I'll put a link below here, and you can jump in and check it out by looking at the product. You'll get a 14-day trial, free trial with MLSP to get in and get your feet wet and check out what's going on there. But I highly recommend this course in attraction marketing, where you can learn to attract people to you instead of having you to go out and chase them. So that's coming up here at the 1st of June. And I just wanted to share that with you. I'll be taking that course for the first time. And I'd be awesome to have you guys jump on and join me in learning together on how to attract more people to you. I know the last course I took just absolutely really made a difference in my business. And that same trick that I got 287 leads in 3 days, I've been using that same trick in many different ways to generate great warm market leads on a daily basis. And that's what we're all after in business and getting eyes on our product, is we want people that are interested in what we're doing to come to us and want to work with us. So that's something I highly recommend. And I'll like I said, I'll put the link in here for you to have a look at it. What makes us get up every day and do what we do? Mel and I decided that we want to do morning webinars. We see webinars going on at 9 p.m. East and p.m. East all night long, 7 days a week. I'm a morning person. I know Mel's a morning person. I like to start my day with fire and just dive into the day with direction. And the purpose of us doing morning webinars is to help you get your day started. If you have any questions with marketing or anything, we can help answer those in the morning. And then you have the whole day to apply these skills. And we're going to be doing these webinars on Saturday mornings at 9 and Wednesday mornings at 6 a.m. on the Pacific time. So on the East Coast, that's noon on Saturdays and 9 a.m. on Wednesdays. And so we want to help you guys have the tools to work with as the week goes on. And so you can take tips and tricks, or you can, anybody on here, I'm more than welcome to say, this is what we do, and this is what's working, or this is not what's working. You can share it with us. We can mastermind together. We can come up with solutions. And then you're off and running and able to go do your work for the next few days. Then there's another webinar. You can jump on there again. And this way it enables us all to work together, and we can all help each other grow our businesses. So it's kind of cool. You wake up in the morning, and I've been doing this with Mel now for a couple of months. In the mornings, hey bro, how's it going? Super excited to see you on the call. We do Monday through Friday. We do it's a wake up call. It's an inspirational wake up call, and I recommend get back with the person who invited you here for that information. It's between 10 and 20 minutes long, and it's a great way to start your morning. A great way to be around like-minded people that are interested in attraction marketing and are looking for a spark of motivation to drive them, to get them going through the day. And it's really powerful. But like I said, get together, shoot each other messages, say, hey, how's it going this morning? Have a great day. It's a powerful way to ramp up your internal energy and passion for what you're doing. It's really easy for us to get discouraged and to have to feel like, oh, I'm posting, but nothing's happening. People aren't buying my stuff. People aren't clicking on my links. That's not what posting every day is about. It's about creating your social media footprint and putting yourself out there in a positive, inspirational way as often as you can. So I'm super excited. I am. Woo, super stoked. We have a lot of neat stuff coming up here. I've got a lot of tips and tricks I want to share with you guys on how to just to be more efficient with getting your products out and use your time efficiently. And that's why we're going to keep our webinars to 45 minutes, and we're not going to take a whole lot of time out of your day. And if for some reason there's a product launch coming or something really neat coming up, maybe we'll jump on a special webinar and share it with you. But for now, we're going to keep them short and sweet. and give you tools and inspiration to move forward. And with that, Mel, do you have anything to add?
Yes, I do actually. One of the beauties about MLSP and using your time valuable and leveraging social media is that for myself, I'm on the road a lot. I travel from on-site from client to client. And one of the frustrations I had was constantly trading hours for dollars. And I thought, God, I can't, in order for me to live the ultimate life I want, there isn't enough hours in a day for me to do all that. So, and then I also realized that my market is too small if I constantly do it geographically. Locally here, if I'm constantly only working and trading hours for dollars and driving from site to site physically, I'm really not maximizing my time and talent. So the internet is allowing me to work on a global scale. I have a client in Denmark, of all places, so it really is thinking bigger, looking at it from a wider scale, take a bird's eye view of it, and really leverage social media in order to maximize your message. And it doesn't matter what product, service, or message you want. We all are different. That's the beauty about being authentic and original. However, attraction marketing brings us all together as a team so that we can share ideas, use our time effectively, use effective tools, and reach a global market. You're going to be sick of me saying global market, but if you can honestly imagine that you can have international clients and customers or people who just want to follow you and share your information, that's an amazing thing. I never thought ever that I could look at it from a global perspective. I mean, I owned a company for 4 years. We were tops in the nation on a franchise, but my entire customer base was in my town of 100,000 people. Now you're talking about being able to reach 7 billion. That's pretty amazing. So I'll leave you with this. There's an interview I saw. It was a Girl Scout salesperson. You might have seen this, but Larry King, the famous interviewer, asked her, said, "So what made you so successful?" And the little girl said, "Well," and it was so innocent, but it was so poignant and so true. She said, "Well, some will, some won't, so what? But there are people that like the cookies, and I just kind of wait for the next one who wants it." So as simple as that is, it really, really is true. Keep it simple, keep it refined, polish your vision, hang on to that, and play it over and over in your mind. Those of you who do follow me on Facebook and see my posts, I have, I use as minimal language as I possibly can to really get the point across and be as inspirational as I can. I try not to clog it up too much. So keeping it simple like that, keeping it repetitive, learning the tools. Please join us on these webinars. We've got lots more information to share with you, and we look forward to growing with you. All right? That's all I got, Martin.
Awesome. Thanks, Mel. It's like we're to the top of the hour here, and I want to thank you guys for joining us. Apparently the chat's not visible to you guys. It's visible to me, but I'll get that sorted out on Wednesday so we can make communication a little more efficient for us. But I want to once again thank you for being here. And our next webinar is Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll look forward to seeing y'all there. Hope you guys have an awesome Memorial weekend. And Mel, it's been great hanging out with you.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it, and have a great weekend. Take care.
Thanks, everybody. We'll talk soon.